I have some great news, guys. I lost not one, not two, not even three. I lost 22 pounds in the month of June. Yes. I'm excited. I mean, I'm still fat, but you know, we're working on that. We're getting closer to the goal. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you my exact strategy on losing that weight. So if you're interested in knowing about all of that jazz, stick around and I'll tell you.
On the tools and I'm quick cutting off, so don't get comfortable. Look.
Hey to all my Purple Heart warriors, it is your girl Tai McQueen, the plus size trainer, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me. If you're not one of my warriors and you want to join the gang, it's very easy. All you have to do is click down below and subscribe. That's right, go ahead and subscribe. That way you'll get updates on whenever I'm posting about my personal journey or tips and motivation that can help you along your journey as well. So it's very important to know that what I'm telling you in this video are things that have worked for me. I'm not saying that these are things that you should be doing or implementing. I'm just basically giving you the strategy on what I did in order to lose weight. It's very important to know that fitness is going to be different for everyone. So just because someone tries something and they get a specific result out of doing that doesn't mean that's what you necessarily have to do. Everybody that you get influenced from or inspired by, you shouldn't be trying to copy them. You should just be taking notes, doing your own research, and then figuring out things that are going to work best for you. So we should all know this by now, that nutrition is the key to weight loss. And there are so many aspects of nutrition, from what style of dieting you're doing, high carb, low fat, high carb, high protein, low fat. Like, what should you do? Good question. I don't know. That's up to you to figure out. But what I do is keto, and that is low carb, moderate to high protein, and high fat. So for me, the ketogenic diet works very well because I have a condition which affects my hormones called PCOS, and one of the main hormones affected are insulin. I'm insulin resistant. So having a low carb diet helps to keep my insulin down, which is very important because when your body has overproduction of insulin, it does not process into the mitochondria of the cells, and it actually backs up into your fat storage. So when insulin is high in the body, you're not losing weight. I don't care what you're doing. If you click up here and watch my vlog series, you can start from the beginning of the month, just getting a feel of how I got myself into ketosis and things that I did throughout the month. Another thing that I do is intermittent fasting. I started the month, the first 2 weeks I was just doing 18-hour fasting and a 6-hour eating block. But the day after Father's Day, I decided to do Omad, which is 1 meal per day. And I have a video outlining every single thing that I ate for a week while doing Omad. You can click up here and watch that as well. So that would give you an idea of exactly what I'm eating. And I'm still eating the same now. The only difference is I'm eating just slightly higher calories because I implemented more protein, and I brought my fat down just a little bit because basically I'm becoming fat adapted. My body doesn't need as much nutritional fat because I'm trying to utilize the fat stores in my body. Now, one thing that you should know, I don't want to say a vegan and vegetarian. People, for whatever reason, a lot of people don't even understand what a vegetarian is. They be like, oh, so you eat fish? No, vegetarians don't eat any animal flesh. Now, I do eat cheese sometimes, and I might have products that contain eggs, but for the most part, I eat a plant-based diet, a non-animal flesh diet. I really don't like to label how I eat, but I haven't eaten any animal flesh in about 2.5 to 3 years now. So that's an approach that works for me. I definitely never, ever, ever tell people to not eat meat. My body just wasn't breaking down animal protein. It was causing me more bloat, and I ended up just going meat-free altogether, which alleviated the problems that I had with my digestion. So if you're going to do a plant-based diet, I definitely don't say do that because you want to lose weight. It's really a lifestyle, and it's really something that you're going to have to maintain. And anything that you're doing, you're going to have to think about it like that. Do I want to not eat meat for the rest of my life? For me, I don't really care. I never really liked meat in the sense that I didn't feel like I could go without it, except for bacon, because I do miss bacon. I mean, like real pig bacon, not that turkey bacon shit. I like to start my training with one of two exercises. Either I'm going to jump rope for 10 minutes, or I'll do interval sprints on the treadmill at a high incline and a high speed. I'll do 30 seconds of sprinting, 30 seconds of rest, and I'll repeat that for an entire 15 minutes. So one of those two are usually my warm-up, and I'll start to do a circuit training. And basically I will take 3 to 4 exercises and I'll do them in a superset, meaning I complete each move back to back to back, finishing all moves in that circuit, and then I rest before repeating the circuit again. So if you've ever done Insanity, it's going to kind of be like an Insanity style workout where you do a number of moves, then you take a break. But the thing is, my breaks are much longer than 30 seconds. While I'm doing the circuits, I try to take little to no rest. I just make sure I get all the exercises completed back to back to back. So per se, I would do 2 weighted moves. It could be squats. I try to stick to compound lifts. Because I'm going to be getting into powerlifting, I'm doing a lot more squats and deadlifts. So I do those. I can do a clean and press, dumbbell rows, mountain climbers, and then 1 minute of jump rope. And that would be a total circuit. Take a break and then do that circuit again. I do all my circuits about 3 to 4 rounds, and I do about 3 circuits per workout. So that would be about 12 rounds of workouts in circuit training, and then I finish up doing cardio. Now, when it comes to training, this is something I really need you guys to pay attention to. Some people, they have the genetics where they can overtrain their body and it's not going to affect them negatively. But for someone like me, I realized that I cannot overwork myself. I have to give my body recovery. We actually all have to give our body recovery because that's how we grow and that's how we repair ourselves. So someone who's working out excessive amount of hours a day, doing excessive amount of cardio, never taking a rest day, that actually can become counterproductive to your progress. And when it comes to cardio, I'm gonna tell you guys, do not burn yourself out doing a lot of cardio. I see this, and I've been this girl too, where I would do 2-3 hours of cardio, you know, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. And that is so problematic. Like, I'm getting results, and I literally do anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes of cardio. I actually have a video that I posted a while ago, and you can get to that video here. It will show you basically that's the only cardio that I do, giving my body more time to recover, only working out about 4 to 5 days a week, not doing any excessive cardio. When you do too much cardio and you start all at once, your body's going to adapt to that. And once your body adapts to doing 2 hours of cardio a day, it's not going to be as efficient for you. Now you're going to have to go up. You're going to have to do 2.5 hours. Your body's going to adapt again. You're going to have to do 3 hours. Your body's going to adapt again. And you got to realize our bodies are smart and they adapt fast. Depending on how much weight you have to lose, you really need to progressively increase your cardio over time and not do so much all at once. So next thing I want to talk about, supplements. I do use supplements. I am sponsored by BPI Sports. Now I really have to say this, and I hope you understand it. I really do not feel that the majority of people who are focused on losing weight need supplements. That's just my personal opinion. And the reason I say that is because more than not, people focus on losing weight are looking for a secret, a tip, a magic pill, a potion, something that's going to mysteriously help them lose 50 pounds in a month. That shit just don't exist, and if it did, point me in the direction. But think about it, if it was that easy, if there was something out there that did exactly that, why would you be here watching this video? You wouldn't. You will be out buying that. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that is going to make you magically lose weight. Supplements are just like a tool in your toolbox, but those are not the things making you lose weight. They are just like a wrench or a screwdriver making a tighter fit. And if you rely solely on supplements to get results, you're going to be very disappointed because you're not going to get the results that you're seeking. Now that I got that off my chest, so these two right here are my absolute favorite. They are both for fat loss. So Roxy Lean is the pill form fat burner. Take that once a day, just once a day in the morning on an empty stomach. And then I take a scoop of the CLA and carnitine along with the Roxy Lean, and you can do that up to twice a day, once in the morning on an empty stomach and then later in the evening. Now, since I work out on an empty stomach doing fasted cardio and most of my training, weight training as well as fasted, use their BCAA, if you can see that without the light affecting it. So BCAAs, I can do a video on this as well. Branched chain amino acids will help give you a little bit of energy and help your body from becoming catabolic and breaking down muscle tissue. So I definitely use that post-workout between the time that I complete working out and I eat, because it's several hours between that time, and I fuel myself basically with the BCAA. Now, because I'm a vegetarian or a plant-based eater or whatever the hell you want to call it, and I do need protein, protein is still key in a ketogenic diet. I use the BPI's protein, and I use 1 to 2 scoops of this per day, 25 or 24 grams of protein in this scoop of protein here. And then it also has BCAAs in it as well, so you're getting the branched chain amino acids within this protein. Last but not least from BPI, this really doesn't have anything to do with nutrition, but I use their pre-workout one more rep. And what I really love about this, I mean, I'll be honest, I like pre-workouts that have the beta-alanine that give you that tingle, but this doesn't give you that tingle, but it definitely gives you a lot of energy. It starts working fast, and you definitely should be able to get one more rep of whatever workout that you're doing. This also has carnitine in it as well. Last but not least, just want to talk about the additional things that I do. I increased my NEAT, or my non-exercise thermogenic activity, and that's anything that you're doing, fidgeting, moving around, you have an active job, anything that you do that's increasing your activity that's not counted towards your actual workout. So what I've been doing at nighttime is I walk for an hour, and I just basically watch YouTube, watch Netflix, listen to music, talk to myself, you know, whatever. Start walking more, and it's not even a fast-paced walk. It's literally just a leisurely stroll, just increasing my movement, getting my blood flowing, and it relaxes me before bed, helps me sleep a little bit better. But also, you know, if you have a Fitbit, it's a good way to get some extra steps in. And if you can't do a full hour walk, that's fine too. Break it up. The problem is that people who work out sometimes are tired, so they feel like, oh, I worked out, I don't have to do anything else, I can just be lazy. Don't want to become lazy, you don't want to become stagnant, so take a walk. Even if you just do 10-minute walk every single day, do something extra. Play with your kids. You have, you know, the Wii Sports, or I don't know what kids play with nowadays, Dance Revolution, I don't know, I don't have no kids, so I don't play video games really. So whatever you can do to get extra movement in your day outside of your exercise, make sure you do that. I'm also doing fasting, water and dry fasting. I didn't want to put this in the nutritional part of information because I don't want people to think like, oh, I can just fast of water and food and that's going to help me lose weight. You're doing yourself a disservice. For me personally, I am going to make a separate video about this as well, but for me personally, fasting is more so as a cleansing and not so much as a weight loss, but it helps with your overall health. The goal is to improve your overall health, but fasting has a lot of amazing benefits. Mainly what I've been using it for is to help with decreasing my cravings and hacking into some of my hormones that affect weight gain, like my insulin, and keeping my stress down, which is cortisol, and my ghrelin, which controls your hunger. But also fasting, one of the main benefits is autophagy. Strong cells will eat the old cells, cleanse out, free radical damaged cells, cancerous cells, and basically help your body to perform more efficiently. So that is the whole reason why I've been fasting. Again, I'll make a full video on it. I did actually at the beginning of this month a 5-day fast, and I think 2 of those days were completely dry, which means I had no food or water. And I was going to document it, but then I really have to be responsible. I don't want people thinking that I'm just doing that for weight loss, and I didn't want to be like the people that I've been watching on YouTube where they're like, oh, I did a fast and I stepped on a scale and this is how much weight I lost. Again, that should not be the main reason for you fasting. If you want to fast for weight loss, I suggest intermittent fasting. But if you're fasting completely, abstaining from food and or water, the benefits for you doing that should not be solely based upon losing weight. So I think that's it, guys. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them below. Hopefully you found this information valuable. If you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe if you have not become a member of the team. Until next time, guys, I will see you and